All right. Hello, everyone. All you people out there, all you crazy people. I'm just setting up some things because, as you know, my computer has been updated. And I got to test it out, make sure everything's working before we get into tonight's show. And while I'm doing that, I'm setting up for tonight's show a little bit, staging, what I call it. And let me know what you think, how the video is looking, if it's bad, good, uh, sound-wise, how that's coming out as well. Speak up. All right, let me see about changing the volume mixer on this here so you guys can hear me a little bit. Let me know how that sounds, if that's any better. Hear me loud and clear, Smokey Joe? Good deal. Video. How's the video looking? That's important as well. If you missed what happened here, I bought a SSD, solid state drive, and couldn't clone it, so I had to pretty much reinstall everything. And OBS, I'm using OBS Studio. I don't know how the picture is working. I would look like it's a little choppy, but if the video's looking good for you guys, I'm running so much stuff right now. We'll see how it works. Doesn't appear to be dropping any frames, so that's a good sign. All these people jumping in. I'm gonna let it run for a little while. Make sure the video stays good and that the sound stays good, because tonight's a big show with the Tutorial Tuesday coming up, and it's all new. So if the video's looking good, then that's a plus. It's first time I did not remember my settings at all. Thank you guys. Very good. Volume and video is fine. Awesome. Well, you're good. This is what I do during the day when you guys aren't watching me. I'm actually getting ready to stage for tonight's show, and because it's going to be a long tutorial show, I put things in place to try to cut down the show time a little bit. And actually, I don't even know if I have to drive this all the way, because you know I have the teleport mod in place, but sometimes the teleport mod doesn't work right. So let's see if I can get this. Yep, it did. All right. So I'm just moving some vehicles around and put them in place and getting products ready for the show. This is for the PC. It's also available. Oh gosh, it's Big Daddy. Just stop. I'm not reading names. Yes, it's for both. So it's for everything, but you can't play this map on the Xbox. Sorry. My impromptu stream. Just going to drive some vehicles around, and if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, just throw them out there. That's what it's all about. Let's see, what do I want next? I'm testing out some of Big Daddy's vehicles as well, so I'm gonna grab a Volvo and a couple tippers for the main farm because I'm used to those. Let's see, what do I want? One of those, and I'm gonna grab myself. Yep, it's coming on 650 floppy disks. Hey, Noah Scoiper, how you doing? This is just a test stream. We have a huge week coming up. Starting tonight at 6 p.m., we're going to do a Tutorial Tuesday event on the map. What I'm doing is testing the stream and making sure everything is working before the big show, and I'm staging the map so the show will go a little bit quicker. If this is your first time here, we're going to have Tutorial Tuesday. Like I said, we're going to show you everything about the new map tonight. Go over everything. And then on Thursday, we're going to release all the mods and have a special mods show. And Noah Scoper, thanks for the follow. As well as, so Thursday, the mods show will begin probably around, I think it's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will have on Saturday the big release of the Pleasant Valley map. And that should be a fun event as well. It's going to start at noon and run for 12 hours, and we are going to be giving away over $1,200 in prizes on Saturday between multi-stream. There will be a few of us streaming, and each of our streams has some prizes. Viper278, you're going to want to follow him. We'll have a multi-stream link up when we start it, but he's got $600+ of prizes to give away, as well as 600 on my stream and another little bit on Big Daddy's stream, so it's going to be a great day. American time, Eastern Standard, East Coast New York time. Yep, that's where I am. So if you have to stay up late and try to win some prizes, it's going to be a great time. Let me see. I need a couple more of those tippers today. Mods. All right, let's see. Get the other stuff. If this is your first time watching me, I have a hard time playing the game and talking at the same time, so just bear with me. +5 for you in the UK. Yeah, well, it'll be a long show, so I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot of people in, and we're going to be giving out tons of cool stuff. If you like Steam Wallet code cards, we've got them. We've got gift cards for Amazon.com, and then giftgyft.com cards, which you can see I have a link down below my stream that can be used to purchase gift cards for many different places. Those as well will be giving away. 5:30. Wake up! Wake up in Europe heat time. Yep, Europe time. It'll be a good show. Basically, to let you know, the show started out with the release of the last map. It was just a way, we're going to be releasing this huge, awesome map that I created. And it's got so much detail that we want to be here when everybody gets the maps and starts playing to answer any questions. And it's one big party. If you've been following our broadcasts, we have been broadcasting the development of the map for several months now, and it's finally going to be here on Saturday. And tonight's the first release show. The tutorial will be covering everything that we can possibly think of that the map has to offer and explaining how everything works, which is a lot. Lunchtime on the 18th, yes. Noon Eastern Standard Time. Noon to midnight. And if we're having a ball, it might go longer if I can stay awake. So you're going to want to be here. And we're on the home stretch. I've just got some more translation data to do in the map and a little bit of final testing, which we do live here all the time. We might run into some bugs during tonight's show that will be fixed, but I think we got everything pretty well ironed out, so it's going to be pretty cool. I'm just going to move some equipment around and get it in place for testing today, and show you guys how things work tonight. And you'll see some things that you're like, oh, what was that? I'm just going to park this truck here for later. Get another one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just not used to what other trucks do. Oh, we do need a fuel trailer eventually, but we have one on the main farm. Good. No buffering. Well, it's daytime. A little bit quieter out there, so buffering's probably a lot less than it normally would be. It's not choppy or skippy. It's looking good. That's all that matters. Let me see. I don't need a lot of tippers where I'm going next, I don't think. So we'll bring this one over to the gravel area. Which, or not the gravel, if I can get teleport to work. Sometimes it works. Nope, doesn't want to work. So we'll drive there. All the mods. We have a list? No, but Thursday there will be most of the mods are edited mods to work with our map, and we will be going and doing a review on all the mods on Thursday. And if you can't make any of our shows, the Wilson Trailer or Grain Trailer, new toys under tippers. All right, Big Dad, I'll check that out. Yeah, we can do that too. I'm gonna need several. As far as the mods, if you can't make our show that's gonna debut the mods and give out the link to all of them on Thursday, then you'll be able to catch it on YouTube afterwards, or it'll be up on Twitch for a week or two, so you could always play it back then. And the links will be right below my stream starting Thursday. You'll start seeing links appearing for all the mods that we use. So right now we've been mostly concentrating on getting them all ready, developing and testing for this release. And there's lots coming. If you follow Big Daddy, BIGDADY 012678, and check out his YouTube channel as well. He's done a couple of broadcasts recently on several of the mods that he's been working on to bring into the map, and they should be up on YouTube on his, which I believe he has a link down there on, well, or you could go to our website forums and look for the YouTube links. His stuff is linked there directly as well. Yeah, he puts them together really nice. Pete Jeffs. Pukes will not miss anything. That's good. No matter what day. What, do you got an alarm clock over there that wakes you up when my stream starts? DJ Insomnia 90, thank you for the host. You'll notice some changes on the stream. It's because I had to reset up everything. And I'm going to try to make it look a little different. Hopefully the alerts aren't overly loud, but yeah, we're still tweaking things. So, as we go on here, if you see anything you think should be changed, just let me know. And Cyber Bitches, look at this. Here we got 38 viewers, no advertised stream on Farming Simulator, and all I'm doing is driving around vehicles and setting things up. So we're gonna grab another one under Big Daddy's trucks, and let's grab the Freightliner in dark blue. I guess. And he said to try out the new tippers. We got the grain hopper in there. Oh, the Wilson grain trailers. I'm going to try a Wilson. Oh, let's see. I don't know what the difference is between all of them. That one, let's try this, see what it looks like. I have no idea. I haven't even tested these. Ooh, look at that. Sharp trailer. Truck. I don't know what I did. I just turned something on. It's a little green light on the dash. But hey, it's all good. Is the new map going to be with a PV-15-ish mine? Sort of. I could take you guys down. That's a good question. It's different, but kind of the same. I'm not getting a hookup with this, so what did I do wrong? Oh, there it was. A little sensitive, that's all. I'm going to bring this over to the mine. Oh, this motors. I like it. And we'll show you down there, because we do need a couple mine trucks. I'm going to deliver some sand and gravel to a buildable factory for later. The mine is cool there. It had to be a little bit different. Hey, Chill Will, I'm doing fine. Because of the processes with the moving planes are not in this one. It's definitely different this time around. If I hit the enter key on the keypad, I can't hear my sound. I gotta turn that up sometime. But I gotcha. Ah, it's the Jake brake. That's what the green light is. Cool. Hello, Memelar and everybody else. If you're just tuning in, I'm testing my stream, making sure everything looks good for you guys. Funny thing is, it's not updating my view. It looks like it's skipping on my screen, but if it's all smooth for you guys, then I'm good with it. And that's probably to save with this new... I'm using OBS Studio, which is a newer version of OBS. I figured... Oh, let off the gas. Can you hear it? I'll try it. Oh yeah, I heard it. Yeah, cool. So OBS Studio is a newer version. I figured, seeing as I had to redo my whole hard drive, that I would put up the OBS Studio and give it a shot, because it seems to be a lot better. Anybody who wants to know, Google OBS Studio. And I had to set up everything, so I gave it a shot and given it a try tonight. What is the schedule for this week? Tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tutorial Tuesday. It should be a long show. And that is... Will this hold sand and gravel? It should, I believe. Even though it's a Wilson grain trailer. Let's see if it holds sand and gravel. The only thing I did is pre-filled my... Oh yeah, that's awesome. Pre-filled the silos so I can make this show go a little bit easier. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, we're going to do a show, and I'm preparing for it right now and just testing the stream, that will run as long as it takes to show you as much as we can on all the operations of the map. And that is going to be starting at 6 p.m. Last year it took 6 hours. It'll start offline mode, and then I go through everything, and obviously we can't show you and build all the factories and everything during the offline mode, but then we'll be moving to our server, which is in the final testing stages, and we'll be able to show you in the second half of the show all the stuff after the factories have been built and how to operate them. So that show is tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Last year it took 6 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll run it until it's done, because we take those tutorial videos, put them up on YouTube, we'll link them in the PDF, and then eventually we'll get together a directory, basically, where you can, if you're having a question about something and you like to watch videos rather than read the PDF file, you'll be able to say, okay, how does the gravel pit work? Well, just go to minute 4 minutes and 28 seconds in video 1, and it tells you all about the gravel pit, that type of thing. So that's the show tonight on Thursday. Thursday night, we're going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and again, we'll run as long as we have to. And we're going to do a whole mod rundown on all the mods that we're including in the different packages we have. We're going to have looks like 3 packages right now. The necessary mods to run with the map. That's package number 1. Package number 2 will be optional mods that we've tested and work well and that we think everybody will like that aren't necessary. This one takes gravel and stone. Can't use that here. Let's go to another one. That's the optional package. It will be package number 2, and the third package is going to be a couple mods that are optional single player only. We like them. They're great, but they will not work on servers, and we do not want to include them in the other packages and have people get confused. Why isn't this working on my server? So if you're a single player and you're going to be playing the map, then that won't be a problem. So we'll be having those 3 packages. This one takes sand, so we're going to leave this truck here. And let's see, let's go grab another one. I'm going to try out his Peterbilts. You're seeing a lot of the mods already. As we go, what color do I want? We'll do an orange. Why not? Because I never do orange. There's a reason behind that. Hey there, yeah, it's small on my screen. EOZDII, I think it is. Welcome to the stream. So we covered Thursday night. Saturday is the big night. Saturday is the mod release. It's actually starts at noon Eastern Standard Time. So that's 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And we'll run till midnight Eastern Standard Time, and we will have giveaways like crazy. Over $1,200 of giveaways on our multi-stream, which you guys, I think, will have a great time. It's going to be one big party. It's going to be all designed around just being here for you guys, and when the map is released, getting you guys all the info you need. You do need to earn points to get into the drawings, and just by showing up today, your earnings quite a bit, because we've really increased the points in the last few weeks. So if you want to know how many points you have in the chat, you can type !points, and it will bring up how many points you have to get into the drawings. If you want to wager your points in our little mini game and try to earn more, it's !farm for the mini game that's on the server. We are giving away enough points during the big day as well, so that you, even if you're new and you don't have a lot, you will be able to get at least one entry into each of the drawings. Yeah. So that's how you do it. ! Points brings up, shows you how many you have. You will need to be a follower in order to get into those drawings as well on Saturday. And as soon as you follow, you get 10,000 points, which is going to be able to get you into a couple drawings right there. So definitely hang on to your points, and we've got lots of stuff to give away. There's going to literally be a drawing every half hour for 12 hours with different prizes. So just wanted to point that out to you guys. I'm trying to think of what else I want to get ready for the stream here today. Oh yeah, I know. I need to get animals. Animal trailer. Da 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 da. Let's see. Yeah, we'll grab that. And a tipper. I need just the. It might be under miscellaneous, or did I miss it? I can't remember where everything is. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to pull that out too. One of those ferries. Might as well buy that right now. I probably should have saved the buying of that for later so I could show you guys how to get it out of there. But, not a big deal. There's the ferry. Parked on land. Oh, parked on my truck. Uh-oh. You should always make sure... I forgot I put this truck there. You should always make sure the platform is clear when you buy a ferry. But if you don't, it'll be alright. And if your ferry gets stuck, you can move it with almost any truck to get it unstuck. But I'm pretty sure we're pretty clear. Yeah, it'll move out of there. Pretty easy to push it, actually. Good morning, afternoon, Copenhagen Long. How you doing? FS 2015 fans in the house. Look at the crowd. If you're just arriving, I'm just setting up the show for later on today, 6 p.m. Tutorial Tuesday. Figured I'd test my stream, make sure everything's looking good and sounding good because you guys and your generous donations have allowed me to get a new solid state drive. I'm telling you right now, I have to thank you and your awesome donations. It's made a huge difference. Putting a solid state drive in this computer has literally cut down the loading times of the map and the editor, and being able to move through that thing so much. What a difference it made. Just loading up the map, because it's so huge, used to take me good 10 minutes to load up. Thank you, Copenhagen Long, for the host. Used to take forever to load up that thing. Now it just takes like a minute. My map's loaded up and ready to be edited again, so I'll be able to get more done. Hopefully, in the future. But yeah, the transfer process did not go. The cloning process came up with an error on my current drive that I did not know. It had bad sectors. So as I was cloning away with my bad sectors, I ran into an issue where it's told me that I had the bad sectors, so it gave me an option to run check disk with repairs and try again. And that was the last thing I was going to try. I didn't want to alter the disk, give it all, but I couldn't get it to clone, so I said, well, at least I could run on the old drive until I copy everything over to the new drive. But then late at night I got lazy and I said, I'm going to try running the check disk. Ran it, woke up in the morning to find that I could no longer boot my old drive up, so... Oh, I brought the wrong trailer. I wanted an animal trailer. What did I do that for? Because I'm talking. I told you I can't talk and do things. Can you actually load that boat? Yes, you can, Farmer Scott. You can load that boat. We're going to be showing that tonight in the tutorials. I'm not going to load it now because I want to show you guys how to load it and offload it. We're going to be doing a little bit of that. Where can you load it? It looks too high. There are special silos for loading that boat all around the water. We have them. I'll drive by and show you how the boat works a little bit. I'm not going to make the boat work, but I'll show you the silos and everything if this is your first time here. They're all good questions. Let's see. I needed the animal trailer tipper that I, for some reason, can't find. It's probably under miscellaneous. Oh, we're already at the end of the list. Go back to the beginning. There it is. That's all I want. And that is over here. The boat is fun. It holds 500,000. The boat has been designed for heavy hauls of lots of material to make it worth your while, because you do have to follow the waterways. We're going to drive this over, and as I'm driving over past a few things, we'll show you the silos and how they work. I'll just stop by one. You'll notice there's tons of water, thus the name Pleasant Valley Rivers. There are actually rivers that run through here, and bays, and like a little lake area down at the, or up at the north end of the map. And throughout the map there are silos as well for loading the boat, as well as any of the factories that are along the riverfront will take products from the boat, as well as the main warehouse, which is on the river. You can actually deliver products. So if you're harvesting a field, like, let's go over this way because I don't have any bridges built on this map yet. We've got buildable fishing docks, buildable bridges, buildable factories. And you'll see over here along the side of this side of the river, and I also put one on the other side, is one of those river silos. Basically, you would harvest your fields, fill up your tippers, and then just drive over to the silo here, which is self-contained. One product at a time is all it will hold. And we've got the indicators that tell you all about that. You dump your tipper in this side, and if you have a boat, basically you can load the boat by pulling up along the docks on this side, and there's a trigger in the water that will start the filling of the boat, whatever you put in the silo. Then you can take it to wherever you need to deliver it, and you'll pull up in front of factories at docks that are similar. You will be able to offload the boat if it takes that type of product. Same way with the warehouse. You pull up to the warehouse, you can offload the boat, any product on the boat up at the warehouse. So that is, you'll find 5 silos here, and then there's 2 of them at the gravel. There's 5 along the river in different areas, spread out, and then there's another one down there. So they're not too close together, so you can have access to all of them. And then the last one is over at, there's 2 more over at the mines, the gravel pit area, for loading your sand, gravel, and stuff like that. So we'll bring an animal trailer over to here, and I'm going to park that here. I need to get a front loader. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I need to buy the front loader for the mine. Which one is it? Let's see. Not the cat. We wanted the. Is that what we wanted? What do we? The wheel loaders. 980. Did I buy it? I can't. Man, or did I hit the wrong button? I didn't buy it. I'm losing my mind. I hit the back button instead of the buy button. Alright, we're good. Bring that down to the gravel area. Let's see. What else is there? Anybody else have any questions? Any of you new people? Because this is not my normal broadcasting time. There's tons and tons of stuff to go over tonight, and I'm just trying to get the map ready for the tutorials by positioning the equipment in. It's going to save me a lot of time, so we can cut down the time of the tutorials, because last year I mean, literally, they ran 6 hours because there's so much stuff to show you. Yes, S7 Davis has done an incredible job on the PDF files, so I don't even know if this tutorial is necessary because his is a pretty much all-inclusive uh, all-inclusive tutorial thing. He's got 90 some odd pages, all with the table of contents of everything on this map. He's broken it down to even the smallest things that I would have never done it that big. So I'm glad I gave it to somebody else to volunteer to do the job. Other thing, can you load vehicles on the boat? Yes, you can, Farmer Scott. You can actually load vehicles, and that I can show you as well in a minute when we get down. Actually, what the heck? Let's go over here and see if we can bring this to the gravel pit on the boat. You can actually load. The capacity of that thing is huge. The trickiest thing to loading vehicles on the boat is finding a place on the shoreline that's good to load it. That's the toughest part. We didn't really make the rivers and stuff with flush spots.
Here's enough money to buy 6 gumballs. Hashtag Twitch alerts payday.
Twitch alerts payday. 6 gumballs. What the heck is that about? Thank you, Twitch alerts, for the wonderful donation. Unreal. Is that a test donation? What's up with that? They gave me $1.55. Woohoo! Can you read the finished products on the ferry and sail it? You can load the products on the ferry and bring them to the store, yes. Let me see about pulling up. This is actually going to be probably a pretty good area for loading because of the flat areas along here. So you just pull the ferry right up to the shoreline, and then we'll bring this over there. If you find a good place along the shoreline where it's relatively flat and easy to pull up to, you can drive right onto the ferry like so. The roof is non-collisionable, so if you had a scorpion or something like that, although don't know why you would need one on here, but the other thing is you can go under the boat and hit enter, and it'll put you back in the driver's seat of the boat, usually. So, let me start the boat up. Is that the boat or am I... Which vehicle? Oh, I'm in the wrong vehicle. That's tricky. Didn't know which one I was in. Let's tab through them. There we go. Back the boat up and we'll bring this down to the gravel pit. The game hates you. Now, you will realize when you get this boat that it really feels like you're driving a boat. You notice it's backing up slow, picks up speed the longer you have the gas out. I think you guys are going to love it. How did that donation alert come through as a test? It didn't go on anything else. That's just weird. Very strange. Must be it came up on that Twitch alerts bar, but it didn't show on the last donation or anything, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Have to see if that stuff all works. Send myself a donation. It's all in testing. But anyhow, you get to just drive down the river with the equipment on it to deliver it if you want to go that route. You can actually fit two of these on. Actually, you might even be able to fit 3 cats on this thing. It's so long. But yeah, it holds a lot of equipment. We'll make the delivery. You're going to want to when you're approaching a bridge as well, let up on the gas as soon as you start seeing the bridge load up, because you gotta slam on the brake or you end up eating the bridge before it raises, the drawbridges. Once the bridge is up enough, you can go underneath. There's several drawbridges on the map as well. I think there's like 4 or 5 of those to get you around so we can still cross it. Ah, yeah. Viper Stream, you won 3 times in 15 tries? That's pretty good. Yes, there is a new X key feature to unload the boat, which it pops up when you have, but that's so that if you have a lot of product that you can't put anywhere, because eventually that can happen, it doesn't render your boat useless. And you can offload the product. You can also sell the product. We'll go over that tonight if there's room at the water sell point, which is right around the corner to the left, right, but we're going to go left. Going left to the gravel area. Unadvertised stream today. Just testing the stream. Everybody's still looking good and hearing everything good out there. That's the important part. And I figured I'd show you what I do when I start staging the map for the show, and later on you'll get to see why I did it as we jump around to vehicles rather than having to do all this. We're going to save, a good hour or so of time by getting stuff ready for the show tonight by putting pieces of equipment in place, and so much to do. That way we can really focus on the features rather than the driving around. You'll find several bridges to cross under and over. And there's the other 2 silos for loading sand and gravel. What I will do is try to find a good place down here to offload this loader. I'm pretty sure we can do it in the corner over here. Let's try right up against this flat dock, see if we can get in there enough to offload. As long as you could drive it off over the edge and not get it stuck in on the dock or anything, you should be pretty good. So let me go back to the vehicle and see what happens here. Can I zoom out a little bit so I can see what... Oh, there's a big gap there. Let's do it anyway. Woohoo! Yep, no problem. So there you go. There are places. Just got to find a good area where you could get pretty close. That was a pretty big gap, but I had a big piece of equipment, so it wasn't that big of a deal. The train. And I'm a little bit late to show you guys something about the train, but hey, there it goes. We're going to cross right through. You can go through the rails when the train's not there. I'm going to park this back by the stone processor, which isn't running yet. We're going to get that running later on as well. So this is the mines. It's a tunnel system, not exactly like Pleasant Valley version 2 because we don't have the moving planes in here, but it is a tunnel system with all the products, and a new product, ore, is in here for the steel mill. One of the new products on the map. There's 148 products. I think 145 or 148 products on this map compared to under, oh my gosh, I can't even remember how many we're on. But we had definitely a lot less than that. I think we were in the 90s on Pleasant Valley, the version 2 map. This is the gravel area. I don't want to be here. I even get lost in the tunnels still. So I imagine you guys will as well. Let's try going through here. This is the sand area. We want to go through the salt area to get to, is this it? Let's go this way. There we go. Yeah, so it could be confusing until you figure your way around. The stone area. I'm going to be working over here a little bit during the tutorial. So we'll park this thing right here. Actually, let's shut it off. I was just thinking of something else that I needed as well placed tonight. And now I can't remember. Oh, we need the truck with the fuel tanker. We're going to need to make some fuel to get this thing running. So let's try the Peterbilt with the dyeable stripe or yeah, we'll make it a weird brown color. Let me see. I missed what you say. Yeah, I want. Yep. All right, let's move over here. Oh, that looks pretty sharp in that color. I like that. All right, I'm going to get his fuel trailer. See where it is. Is it in tippers? No, it's probably in miscellaneous. Multi-tank. And the new shell trailer. I should have got it in yellow so it matched. I just realized that. But that's pretty sharp looking anyway. We'll get that ready for doing some fuel shipping later on. That is so awesome looking. I love it. Bring that over here. And I think last but not least, we're going to need, what else do we have? I guess we can put a few tippers over at, whoa, jackknife. Come on. Why are you going so slow? I guess it's a little tight to the cab on this one or something. It's moving. I'm just going to park this over here for now. I guess we could use a few tippers over at the animal area. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to have to put some product on the map when I go offline later. So we'll get one more of the Volvos in place. And a couple of dollies. And a couple of these guys as well. And I need one more.
If you turn on your drive controls, the truck will go a little better.
Oh, drive control? Okay.
Yeah, yep.
I'm out of that truck already. But yeah, thanks.
No problem.
I will say I set up the stream today as well without a delay. So there is a delay, but it's only the 5-second delay or something. So yeah, Big Daddy jumping in. right there after I did that was much faster, much much quicker reaction to everything that's going on. We'll try that out a little bit. Yeah, you guys watching the E3 show with all the new stuff coming out? I guess there's some pretty cool stuff. Xbox cross-platform. They're gonna try to make it so you can buy a game on one, and it works on all the different media types. So if you buy it for, that was on yesterday's broadcast. You buy it for one. Say you bought a game for PC. You also same license for Xbox and PS4 if you own them as well. That's going to be a pretty big thing, I think. So you don't have to buy a game 3 times if you own more than one platform. PlayStation's going to be revealing tonight. That's cool. I haven't been able to watch much. Literally only about I get most of my feedback from the guys here as I'm doing stuff because it's a lot of work getting this stuff ready. And I've got tons of stuff. But I literally, the map is looking like, other than a couple behind the scene things, it's looking like it's done. So now it's just preparing the shows and getting the files in the right place for you guys to download them on Thursday and Saturday, and showing you guys everything that we have. So it's gonna be cool. And I did make a change or two. I might as well show you guys what we did here once I get this over to the animal farm. I had an extra tipper over there. I'm leaving equipment around. That's alright. My driving skills are not too bad today, but whoops. I shouldn't say that because I'll mess something up. Can I go buy the charcoal on a fresh game? This is a fresh game. I just put $20 million and bought a bunch of equipment, so I will do that for you. Absolutely. I haven't had any problem. We did figure out the wool problem, and you will now notice, and that was a good catch there at 7. We have been running on a map where it's been full, but in the animals section, under the sheep, there used to be wool here and a capacity, and it would take the wool pallets out and fill the capacity. Well, we removed that feature so that they actually stack up on the pallet collector now. So that part's done. But yeah, fresh game. Once I get this over here, I'll jump in my truck and we'll run over to the charcoal facility and see if that's working. Charcoal tours. It's worked on our server. It's worked on my save game. And Big Daddy's, Canadian Bacon's, everybody's not having issues with that at all. So I'll try it again. There's a brand new save game. Nothing going on. And I'll see if I can find my pickup truck. And we'll head on over there. Yeah, bright green. Woo. That's so I don't lose it. Oh. Heading on over to the doors. Hey there, Deaf Gamer. There we go. Just throw a shout out to a good friend, Deaf Gamer, who watches all the time. Let's jump down to the coal plant and see what's going on down there. cross the bridges. Remember, there's lots of mud on this map too, and trucks and vehicles get stuck easily, especially if you go through the riverbeds. But you can avoid it. Whoa. Or end up in it by wiping out. Let's get drive controls on this sucker. Gonna be flying around here. Yes. Anybody want to answer Def Gamer there and let them know when the release is? That it's just about done? That would be great, so I don't have to keep tabbing it out. It's tough, I know. He can't hear me, but yeah, if somebody wants to answer him, that would be awesome. Keep the show going. If not, I can stop and type into him. The release date. Actually, I think it's exclamation point release date. There we go. All right. This baffles me, S7. I did take the scenic route. I'm just driving around. I've never had it not work. The script is the manual barrier script. I understand why all the other doors work for you. It's because that one is the only one of the few buildings that's on the manual barrier script, and it's kind of late to change everything right now, the way he has it built. But the script's built into the map. There's 2 manual barrier scripts. It also runs the map, so it's in the map. It should be working for you. Philio, you spelled my name wrong. Just testing the stream. I'm buffering. I hope it's all good for you guys, but I got so much going on that, yeah, it's hard for me to watch the stream at the same time without it running into issues. This is so much more interesting, though, having a no delay setup, because you guys are answering right back, and, you know, you're hearing me much sooner. And it should be better. Until somebody trolls us and we have to shut it down. Alright, heading over. The issue that S7 is having in testing is the doors on the Kingsford Charcoal building not opening. These doors, these big doors right here, which I pull up and it has hit the O key to gate open. You see that? Pops up in my menu. You don't even have to get out of the vehicle, and then you just hit the O and the door opens. So I don't know what problem he's having, why they're not opening. But there you go. Doors are open, I'm inside, no problems again. Let's see. If the gate close pops up when you get close to it, I don't know if you can go up to the board there and see the resources. Did you know that there's a light switch right here? Anybody know that? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the light switch throws it off. See, the lights came on in the building. Actually, they're not working or something. I don't know. Was it inside lights? No? Well, the lights might not be working. Let me try to close the gate after I... Oh, they come on at... You can turn them on, but they only come on at night is what the deal is with that. But the gate's closed back up. So if you have your light switch turned on, which can cause lag on some systems, You can light this up at night. The lights on the outside and inside. You'll see the lights right there by the doors, above the doors, and there's one up there as well. They will actually function. So that's pretty much it. You wish you could see the beta test on this map. The testing has been going on for weeks. It's crazy. Alright, that is checked out one more time. I'm trying to think, do we need anything else? I'm going to have to fill up some wood chips and stuff in some silos. Drosby! Welcome. Yeah, it was just a test stream. Testing out the new stuff on the new solid state drive. I had to reinstall everything, so I had to make sure the stream settings working well. Figured I'd do my staging of the map this morning, or well, actually it's this afternoon now, with live stream so that I could test for tonight's show. You're just getting here late because I think we're pretty well staged right now. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I'm sure I'm gonna miss something, but if there's anything I need to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I'm waiting on just Chetty to bring me a banner, but I updated the museum. It's done. Any donations that come in from this point on will go into the next map that we're working on because we have to cut off, unfortunately, the museum editions. Unless you're already in there and it's just a total update and it comes in the next day before, I think by tomorrow I pretty much have to seal the deal on the museum. Or the map will never get done. But I can't keep creating new signs. So if you're in there and you have a total that just needs to be added, then we can do that. But next museum, we continue on. It'll be in the next map we release. So I wanted to show you guys all the streamers. If you have a streaming banner, you're late as well to the show. We did get most of them in. Chetty's got one coming in today or tomorrow. I told him I'd get it in there. As always, also, just so you know, I actually got, if the donation, I got all the donations straightened out. All the donations from the forums are now, anybody that donated days to the forums, anybody that donated to Viper's stream, and anybody that donated to Big Daddy's stream are all combined into the museum. So that their combined totals for the museum, not just my stream, but all three streams. And we're gonna go and show you real quick. Nothing major, but we've got a few new things going on. And we can give the thank you to all the donors once again because those guys have, and there's the latest. Another little dedication from around to it who has reached the $500 donation mark. He now has a donation billboard and this floor is in his honor. We've got a couple more floors on this side that we can, for the people that hit over 500. Eventually we're going to have to cut that off. I didn't realize how fast we'd fill up using up the floors. But, yeah, a little advertisement for my mod on the Steam Workshop. If you guys know, I created an Arc mod for Arc, and it's up on the Steam Workshop. You can check that out as well. Hey, KW, welcome to the stream. I'm waking him up. So, yes, around to it. Over 500, and let's go to the top floor. So we still can put somebody on this floor, and the one on top, and then we still have the whole other side. But this is, I purchased and built this museum to last us a while, so that we can keep expanding throughout many, many maps in the future, and just move the museum from map to map and start expanding on it. So we recognize all our donors with the different rooms. Bronze level contributors have donated from $5 to $24.99. Sorry, Twitch Alerts, your dollar test donation or whatever you did doesn't count because it's not $5. But these are the people that have donated since PV version 2.2 and now into this map. They are all in here. And we'll just take a browse through and look at some of the donors. And thank you very much for all your donations. Cleaned up a few, combined some donors that were donated under a few different names, but you should be in here if you've donated to any of those three streams and in your appropriate room. Or on the forums. Anybody that donated through the forums or donated days to the forums as well has been added to the museum. And I just simply took the cost of the day and added it to the days you donated and added it to the totals. So it's a running thing. As people have donated in this room, sometimes they donate again later and they move out of this room and up to the or down to the silver level. Lots of people donated. It's amazing how much money you guys have been generous with. It's been quite a year, I will say, but I'm so happy to be finally giving you the product. So that's the bronze donors. Then if you've donated more than that $25, up to $99.99, you've made it into the silver donation room. And these are the silver donators. And try to scroll through them with my steering wheel here so you guys can read the names. And Hints Construction was added, donated a full year on the forums. Amazing. Had to get him in here. So we added him in, and lots of new people, see a sign. One of the interesting things is they're in no particular order. As a matter of fact, if somebody moved up a floor, you might have been taking the place of them. And you'll notice this room is full without blocking the view. So I actually had to open up the other silver room. Heck, if we get more silver donors and fill up that other silver room, we might have to start posting them up on the walls. But that's the first room, and now you'll see silver donor room number 2 is starting to fill up with all these new people that have moved up to the silver room with their donations being calculated. Thank you so much for all your support. Even KW moved up a floor today. KW for life, who does much more than just I mean, we don't need donations from KW. He's been here monitoring our streams since the beginning and had done a great job. Thank you very much for that, KW. So we're down into the gold room with the gold sponsors. And these are sponsors that have donated from $100 to $499.99, because once you hit the $500 mark, you actually get, while supplies last, a section of the museum in your honor, where we do the exhibits in your honor. And those are our gold level contributors. Then there are 3 people around to it, 444, $600.06. Amazing. Thank you again, around to it 444, for your kind donations. Down one floor, we have to thank Thernadad, who, after adding up all the streams and after the last broadcast, his total is now at $1,000. $93 of donations. I mean, it's unreal the generosity of people. It's good to live in a world with people like these guys because it's just incredible. $1,093 from Thernadad. And as the exhibits on this floor expand, they're all going to be done in his honor. Secondly, while I'm up here on Thernadad's floor, I'm going to show you, we've put the streamer banners. I was going to do a media room, but I decided to put them in the hallways to kind of dress up the hallways of the museum and save the rooms for more exhibits as the years go by. So, as you walk the hallways, you will see all the people that live stream the map. And you can actually see them below me on the floor below. Lots of empty rooms to still be filled, but we definitely have quite a few streamers that have streamed us in the past and have been added back into the museum, as well as a couple new ones. And if you do stream, there's one spot left there. That's for uh, Chetty's box right there. Once he brings in his ad, he will go into that. And we'll go downstairs a level. So all the streamers have been added into the museum as well. And that's just a thank you for supporting us on your streams and all that you guys do to get the map out there to everybody. It's been incredible. So we've got a few here. And a few more here. Several of these guys are members of our team as well. You'll see, like, so the banners may look similar because I made them for everybody to get their streams in here. And a few more here. And I think there might even be more on the next floor down. I can't remember. But they're all in here. Check them out. If you're looking for where we stream, you can always go to the website and find out. But I want to end with a huge thank you, amazing thank you to PJev03, or Pukes as it's pronounced, I guess, in his native language, for being the most generous person on the face of the earth that I've ever met. Incredible. With his donations, my stream, it comes to 1601.11, but when we combine them all together, his grand total of donations has been $1,805.11 to date, and that's just absolutely incredible. So thank you so much for that. I mean, and we renamed the cement to a concrete factory in his honor, because concrete is better than cement, and you will find that in the mods as well, the new concrete factory, with a little write-up on that as well. So stuff to check out. It's fun. A completely walkable museum, which will be expandable. You can see lots of empty rooms still. We made sure that we left lots of empty space up. I'm gonna have to move something falling through the floor. What's up? Oh, a couple. What the heck is that? That's interesting. Let me go check. I can't remember what the heck's against that wall. But it's obviously... Oh, the feet of the cement mixer have to be raised up a little bit. They're going through the floor. Last fix that I hope I have to do. But lots of empty rooms left. And this is also a sell point. So it doesn't just sit here as a monument to all our great donators, but you also have it as a sell point for selling off goods. Yep, the stands on the mixer. Amazing. You guys will find things, and yeah, report them on the forums. It's such a huge map with so much going on that we can't obviously, and we've also only tested on a few systems with our crew, so you might find stuff that, but we're confident. I am very confident that the inner workings of this should work without too much difficulty, other than S7 Davis charcoal doors not opening. I don't know if that will happen for anybody else, but that's pretty much it. We're going to have a show later on tonight. Thank you guys for stopping in and checking us out. Remember, 6 p.m. I'm going to take a break because at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is roughly 4 hours from now, we're coming back and we're going to go through every single detail we can think of on this map and give you a Tutorial Tuesday review. And it's going to take a long time, probably several hours. We'll discuss everything in much further detail and put that up on YouTube, so if anybody has any questions, they'll be able to turn to the videos as well. Then we'll be back again on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the mod release. We'll have the links ready for you guys to download the mods ahead of time of the release. We're going to try to get several links up there to for the release day to eliminate download problems. We'll see what we can do there. And then we will also go through and show you all of the mods that we are releasing with it so that you guys can get them ready for the big release of the map on Saturday, where we'll do the 12-hour stream from noon to midnight Eastern Standard Time, and on every half hour plus, I say plus because we have more donations than every half hour worth of prizes. I'll be doing them on the top of the hour. I'll be doing giveaways every hour for 12 hours, and Viper's going to be throwing in half-hour donations on the half hour, and Big Daddy will be doing them probably on the quarter hour on a few of those hours as well. So with that, thank you guys for showing up for and checking out the stream and making sure everything works for me. 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be back, and we'll do it all. The big show, the big tutorial show tonight. I think I've got most things ready. So, thanks again, and we'll catch you all later.